kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulane's offense will get the first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws.
It's a running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Fights off a defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run the toss. Running to Green. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, better look out! They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next, going for the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Holds it in on the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tulane. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
After that last completion, it's second down. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. On the option. Sweet cut there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. On his feet at the 40. There he goes! Touchdown! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Snow. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the option. Quick toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action, buying some time. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham.
About About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Berry. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The option look. He'll pitch it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. The pitch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets the back moving. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. From the gun, give on the inside. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Caught near the sticks. It's snow. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Here's a heat. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the first down, looking for more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's it, fly. Got a man, it's buried. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes... plays to take home that W. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Goes to the option. He's inside the 10. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
He lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a throw on 1st down, first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to some...
There he goes. Touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Looking for a man. It's Duncan. Spits it out to the back. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Tulane right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Shakes off the defender. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 25 to Colorado State.
They'll run in to keep this clock grinding.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the ground. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Gets the back moving. Trying play action. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Under fire. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Fires to the wideout. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's a